Hi, everybody. Yes, I'm a very happy bunny, literally, because some stuff I ordered, was it Tuesday night or was it Monday night? No, it was Tuesday night. Yeah, Tuesday night I ordered from Amazon, arrived today. I was expecting them to arrive tomorrow, but they arrived today. Even the website said arriving tomorrow, so I thought, oh, okay, then they're going to arrive tomorrow, as in Friday. It's Thursday as I'm recording this. But no, they arrived today, which is great. I know actually sometimes Amazon, they're actually quite good. If you order to get the £20 and order it for free delivery, they can actually be a bit quicker than you think. They do give you a delivery estimate. Um, I was going to say, if not early, they usually are on time with the delivery estimate, unless there's something that might be delaying them. Because usually Amazon they use their own courier services, so that's the thing. If Royal Mail does go on strike, don't worry, you can still buy from Amazon without any problem because of course, as we all know, they use their own courier services. We see them. They have their own vans, and there was like a TV ad they had where they were telling us that they're all going to have like electric vans, and like the entire fleet will just be electric vans by whatever year, for doing their bit for the environment and this, that, and the other. So yeah, so we definitely know Amazon have their own courier. So yeah, and usually with me, they tend to be quite early. I'm guessing it might also be where my location is, since I'm a Londoner, and they tend to have a big distribution centre in Grays in Essex, so just down the road. So that might be why, partially. I don't know, but yeah, usually if I buy stuff from them, that I usually tend to get it like a day early from the delivery estimate. Not that I'm complaining, I'm actually quite pleased. So once again, Amazon, you did a good job, and very friendly delivery driver as well. Um, yeah, he mentioned that it wasn't until he said mentioned it that part of my name was cut off, and he says it's for David, but the like part of my address was gone. But I was like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So it must have just come off like some other package while in the van or something. But yeah, it's just one of them things that happen. Anyway, this is of course the Mat Attack video because I have bought both of these. Yes, the Cocytus Blue and Venomous Violet sets. I'm definitely looking forward to opening these. But before I do that, first of all, just a couple of addendums to stuff I said in regard to the last video, because yeah, I knew I was going to goof up on a few things about the card game rules. I mentioned a few times you don't have to pay any memory cost if your Digimon is in the breeding area. Well, the first few levels, yeah, that's true because they don't have a memory cost. But yeah, you do actually pay memory if they're in the breeding area. So if they need to evolve into champions, which are level 4, yeah, or ultimates, which are level 5, and megas, which are level 6, and if they do have a memory cost, yeah, you still have to pay memory for that. So whoops. Yeah, it's only if they really did evolve into rookies you don't usually pay a cost, but it does say on the card how much memory or how much memory a Digimon would need to digivolve, or if not, say like the minimum of one. But yeah, you still need to pay it. So whoops on my side, on my end for that one. Um, there was another one before. Was it about suspension it'll probably come to me. I think there's like three distinct ones. But anyway, the second one, since it's on my mind, I might as well mention, is about duplicate cards. Apparently, I was also mistaken about those as well, but in my case, it's actually a good thing because say if you just wanted to build a deck entirely of like Agumon or Gabumon or whatever, if you had a really personal favorite of yours, and not right now, but say in the future, Bandai may have printed like several different cards featuring the same Digimon. Well, you can build a deck of Like all your rookies could just very well be Vmon or Gabumon, Algamon, whatever. As long as the card number is different, that's the thing. Well, in Pokemon, it's the name. You only have a limit to Pokemon in terms of if it's the same name. If it's a slight alteration of the name, you can have more than four in a deck, which obviously makes it fairer for some Pokemon and not so fair for others. But with Digimon, you can actually have an entire rookie army, as it were, of one single Digimon and one single champion, one single ultimate, one single Mega if you want. It's all to do with the card number. Now, this is most important. It's actually the limitation is regarding the card number, not the actual card name. So, say for example, I had a Gabumon which is got a number of ST01, for instance, um, and I had another Gabumon which has a different serial number of ST012. Now, just say, for example, so can I have four copies of the ST01, four copies of the ST012, and I may have another one, which is a serial number which might be ST016 or something like that. And I can have four copies of that. Yeah, that's very generous, Bandai. Thank you. So yeah, but if you have a particular favorite Digi that you want to play as, yeah, you can actually play one single type of Digimon. It's just the card number has to be separated. So you can have four copies of the same um, card number. In fact, actually, yes, you do have the card numbers listed on these as well, which I'll show you in a sec. Um, so yeah, that's the that's the other thing there. Actually, yeah, I've remembered a couple of other bits, but I'll get to those when we open these because it's relevant to those. So yes, it was the digivolving, and so yeah, you do pay memory cost for that. So sorry, and you can actually have more Digimon of the same kind in your deck. You just have to make sure that they're different. And of course, worst comes to the worst, if you're really having trouble looking at the serial number of each card, they're always going to have different artwork. So that's another way of remembering it. So those with different artwork, they'll allow. So yeah, that is very generous, Bandai. Very generous. And speaking of, I just might as well show this off because I got this as well. This is actually one of the main reasons why I wanted to get something now. This is a Digimon card game box for you to store stuff in. I'll properly go over the stuff. This is just the yeah, that's just the bottom. That's just the backing for it. And of course, if you open the flap, you also get the larger logo, smaller logo. There you go. It's just it's just a bog standard box. May not be the best folded together since I had to do it myself. It came as a large. Look, these go in here, yeah. It came as a large sheet of cardboard that you have to fold together yourself. And I was wondering because of this box, it looks like, although it do have nice Imperial Dramon artwork there, and I'm not sure about the other one. Someone might probably tell me in the comments. It looks like some kind of cyber or armored version of Orphanimon, the human angelic Megath or the Salamon Gatomon line. But yeah, I could be wrong. I could absolutely be wrong. Just it looks like a cyber version of Orphanimon. So I could be right. I could be wrong. I don't know, but I definitely know the one on the left there is definitely Imperial Dramon. So yeah, there you go. It also came with this sheet, which worryingly, well, it says not for sale. So, and actually, it says, hold on, where's it say on the box? Yeah, it says right there on the box as well, not for sale. So, hmm, I'm not. Well, no, it's not my fault that I got this. If that was the case, um, yeah, I'm just thinking maybe this was originally supposed to be for shops, to store unopened booster packs in. Because actually, if you look at it, it does look like it's the right sort of size for booster packs. But they were set, but Amazon, or at least the seller, was selling it on Amazon via Amazon as being a means of card storage, which it can be used for card storage. That can't deny that. Though it can hold well, I think the thing over exaggerated a bit with how many cards it can hold. I don't know, to be quite honest. But I mean the cardboard is right. It's that kind of it's cardboard. It's slightly sturdy, I guess. That would be the best way of describing it. But yeah. Oh, don't worry though. I didn't pay too much for this. It was about £2.99 or something on Amazon. So yeah. Although it might say not for sale, but they probably sorted it out, I guess, so that they could sell it. But at the end of the day, that wouldn't be my fault because I had no idea what it was. I knew what it was, but I mean, I had no idea about the whole not for sale thing until the actual thing arrived. So that wouldn't be my fault. I'm only the consumer. So there you go. I know nothing. But no, I'm not really too worried. Like I said it's a box. At the end of the day, it's just a box for card storage, and it only cost me £3. So there you are. Hopefully in the future they'll do something proper like a tin. You know, like Yu-Gi-Oh have tins, Pokemon have tins. Hopefully, once the game gets going a bit more, hopefully Bandai will give us like some proper storage in some way, shape, or form. Otherwise, you're going to have to, I don't know, perhaps use um, may have to get like some different kind of storage and just use that for the time being. Anyway, we might as well get started. And actually, I'm going to save the best one for last because that's the actual set I really wanted. I decided to get this because once again, you do get some Gabumon cards in this. I might as well start with the Venomous Violet. Just so you know, no, I did not pay £9.99 from um, richtrouble.co.uk for this, as far as I'm aware. I think this was, unless this was the seller from Amazon. Oh yeah, I've got to sort that out once I've done with this video. I usually leave feedback. Um, I can't remember how much did I pay for this. I think was it £11? Oh no, I think that was no, that was the Cocytus Blue. That's the thing. Sometimes Amazon used to give you invoices, but they don't actually do that now. So oh, actually, no. You print out the means and wherewithal to return it if you absolutely had to. Anyway, this is of course the sixth starter deck. That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to say. This is the sixth starter deck that was released. So I'll let you have a good look there at the what Digimon and this and the other you can get. This is the first set I've opened that will have tamer cards. So just discuss those. And you see those purple boxes? Those are the card numbers. This is what I was trying to explain earlier. So you can have 4 copies of each of these card numbers. So there you go. But mind you, when building a deck, you have to make sure that your deck is consistent. So you have to have like if you're building a full like purple card deck, you can only more or less use purple cards unless there are other cards which can be used in conjunction with other coloured cards. So that's the thing. So that's why you really got to look at each card to know which one it does. Oh, another thing about these particular starter sets, at least the first 6, they don't do it anymore. Maybe they might bring it back at some point. But obviously, with the ones I opened before, those had those special promo cards. But with this one, but with sets like this, or the first 6, you also get. Hold on, that's it. It's a bit of plastic. Oh, it's entirely a bit of plastic. It's completely protected. It was like this, but you do get a booster pack. So yeah, you do get some extra cards with this, which is nice. Um, Random. This is the oh Actually, hang on a second. Yeah, this is I think this is the booster pack actually, or the series actually. I was thinking about getting Great Legend. Oh, it is. It is. It is. This is the one with Galmon in it. This is the Galmon set, so this is quite nice. Actually says what kind of cards you get on the back, which is quite nice. I'm actually thinking about leaving the opening of this till last. But let's just see, you've got 115 types in total. That's cards. You've got 44 commons, 30 uncommons, 26 rares, 12 super rares, and 3 secret rares. 15 alternate art cards aside from the above 115 types. Also, yeah, so you can actually get 130 because they just mentioned about alt art. So yeah, I was actually really, I was considering maybe getting a case. We'll just see what happens. It's just obviously the cases are like well over £40, depending on where you buy them. So yeah. Mm. And there you go. Oh, of course, you got your deck and you got that plastic thing that holds them as before. So I'll just remove that. Oh, and that's the other thing. Hold on. You get your first of all, you have your. Oh no, so you get two cards that let you know about how you play as usual. That's it. That's what we're to talk. Oh, all going all over the place. Stay, please stay cards. Stay cards. Stay, 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 stay. Good. You also get these that let you know about playing, but these are actually the memory gauges, as you can see, and they have these circles, these circle things here. You can actually push off. That's all cardboard where you just put your finger and you can just poke them out rather, and you can just use them as counters. So yeah, very nifty. But yeah, like I said about the memory gauges before, yeah, that's definitely accurate. You basically you move to the right, or I'm guessing if you play with a left-handed person, maybe you might decide to do a little bit different and perhaps go to the left instead. But as long as you know which side is yours and which side will be that of your opponent. But yeah, but mostly though you move your counter to the right, and that lets you that's how you use memory. And of course, say you move your memory to say you got 8, or you used your memory up till 8. Then when your opponent's turn begins, then they have all of this to play with plus the 8 additional memory. Sorry, the 7 additional memory because your counter's on 8. That's it. Your 7 additional memory that you have, so they can go all the way here, but they can't exceed over 10. And it's the same with you. You can't exceed over 10 either. So if you've got a Digimon that is higher than 10, then obviously you need to have some extra memory to play with. So that's where the strategy comes in with the memory gauges. So that's where. So sometimes that might be a good idea to use memory, and sometimes it might be a good idea to conserve memory. So that's where the strategy comes in when deciding what to do in play. So yeah, without further ado, let's go into the cards themselves now. We start off with 4 copies for our Digi-Egg. You can see there, Digi-Egg. For Pokemon. So you are. So of course with Pokemon, I was expecting a Gazimon to be in this, but no Gazimon at all. Which very very weird, very weird. I think there probably is a Gazimon maybe in boosters. But yeah, it was very very peculiar. Anyway, Pokemon on deletion, trash the 2 top cards of your deck. So I'm guessing that's yeah. I was going to say that's an inheritable effect, isn't it? Yeah, because otherwise, these in training level 2 Digimon they can't be used in battle because they don't have any DP. So this is obviously this is an inheritable skill. It says right there. So if any Digimon that digivolves from this, you can like pop it up to there, and of course you keep the inherited skill on display so that you can see what that Digimon can do. So not so much Pokemon, but any Digimon that can be used in its Digivolution. That's what it does. Is that oh, I just realised that's a Sunamon there. I don't know what's happened with him. He's just like I'm guessing. I was going to say, I hope he hasn't been knocked aside by Pokemon. But mind you, that's that one surprised me. I don't know if that's that's slightly amusing, but at the same time, you feel sorry for the poor thing. It's thinking, help me, help me. I thought I can't get up, despite the fact I'm practically a bull with a horn. Oh dearie me. Oh, and speaking of wicked Digimon, hold on. Yeah, we got 4 copies of Demi Devimon with his Demi Dart, which he only used the once in Digimon Adventure against what was it? Yeah, poor Biomon got it. Poor thing, and yeah, ooh, yeah, quite I was going to say quite an appropriate card for nowadays. With COVID and the fact that we'll have to get needles at some point. Yes, I'm fully vaccinated at the moment, so not to worry. I've had all my shots. You have to worry. So yeah, this is just basically your uh, yeah, memory cost to memory cost on a Digivolution cost level 2 1. Or was it? No, that's 2 go to level 2, isn't it? I don't, um it'll come clear to me when I yeah, so um or from level 2. Yeah, yeah, I was going to say that makes sense because this is a level 3. So yeah, so this is actually one where you actually do pay memory for. Only the one, but yeah, 4,000 DP. And what's the play cost? And play cost of 2. So yeah, there you go. Also, I'll keep an eye on those. If I don't mention anything like the play cost or whatever, you can see it on the card as clear as day because it's right there. Of course, they need to let you know about these things. Here we go. He's almost about to fire his blue blaster. Of course, it's Gabumon. And you're probably thinking, Gabumon in a purple? Is that right? Well, that's because, well, Matt's on the front cover of the box. So, yeah. And of course, you get 4 copies of yeah. Just showing off. Just saying, I'm not lying. I may have failed to show off 4 copies last time of some of the Digimon, but with this one, I'm going to try and make sure to tell you that yes, you do indeed get 4 copies. It actually does say again on the box, as you get these starter decks, how many cards you're getting of each. So there you are. And then of course, where's the? Oh yeah, you see that number there, the ST whatever, blah blah blah. So you can have 4 of these, 4 of another Gabumon, 4 of another Gabumon, 4 of another Gabumon. You get the idea, yeah. Or you, yeah, but yeah, good idea maybe not to stack with only Gabumon because obviously you need your stronger Digis as well to Digivolve into. But that's. But my point is, you can actually have several Gabumon at your disposal. I'm just using Gabumon as an example because these are mat decks. So there you are. Yes, yeah, it might be a good idea to pause these because sometimes I just move the cards around, which I do apologize if you're trying to read them. Anyway, oh, he's an inherited effect. When attacking, trigger, draw one card from your deck, then trash 1 card in your hand. And that's the thing about this particular deck is, with some of them you draw, but the actual strength of this deck apparently comes from the trash pile, so the discard pile. So yeah, apparently, like the more cards you have in your trash, the better it is. Particularly for, I think the actual mega you get with this is quite, or one of the megas I think you get from this is quite famous or infamous depending on how you play him. Does he actually? Is he actually in this? No, no, actually, no. But no, but this does make use of that effect, though. Now, for some reason, I was thinking Dan Devimon for whatever reason, but no, he's not in this, I'm afraid. So no, sorry about that. Sorry to give you hopes up in anything, but no, you do get some powerful Digimon with this set, though. So don't feel discouraged. So yeah, this is Drakemon, one which I've not seen before. So again, must be a fairly recent one. You get 4 copies of him. On play, you may return 1 purple option card with a memory cost of 1 or 7 from your trash to your hand. So there you are. Very specific about the memory. Whoops, sorry, I didn't mean that to happen. Butterfingers. Yeah, very specific though about that thing they mentioned about the memory. 1 or 7. So yeah, very. There you go. Kind of looks like this particular one. Looks like uh I don't know. There was spring graffiti around. I'm not sure if it was meant to be like a vampire bat or something, a doll. I've got no idea whatsoever. No idea whatsoever. Oh, and if there is like noises going on in the background, sorry, I have to have my window open, especially now that the sun is literally shining right on me and is warming things up. So I do apologise. Now, our final rookie, another. It was basically a vanilla, as they call them, but also like this guy as well, Elecmon. Had no idea there's a dark version, but apparently there is. But no, but actually I do like Elecmon as well. Doesn't do much apart from having 5,000 DP. So I think he's actually the strongest. Is he the strongest rookie? I think of this 2,000, 2,000, 4,000. Or Demon's 4,000. He's the second strongest. So it's the other way. So yeah, it looks like he's also like munching on. Well, mind you, his name is Elecmon. I thought obviously he's called that because he generates electricity. I didn't know he actually had to eat electricity, but there you go. Apparently, this card says, "Oh no, this guy he needs his electricity. He needs to eat it because otherwise, he'll run out of battery power." Ha 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 ha. I will show myself out. Thank you. Oh boy. Anyway, we're going to our level fours now. We have yeah, well, yeah, this is definitely the dark version. Yeah, 4 copies of Gururumon, because of course. So we are. So we have 4 copies of Gururumon with an inheritable skill. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, when attacking, trigger, draw one card from your deck, then trash 1 card in your hand. Oh, I just realised something because this is the same. Yeah, this is the same one as Gabumon, isn't it? Hold on. This is the same effect. Yeah. Yeah, it is. So this is the thing with effects, and you can also do this with tamer cards and some no option cards, not option cards, but with tamer cards, you can actually do the same thing. You can actually stack effects. So if the effect is the same as another Digimon, you can actually do it a numerous amount of times as long as it's shown on the card. So with this, you can draw 1 card and trash it. And with Gabumon, which this will be Digivolve from if you choose to do it, you can draw and discard another card. So yeah, this is so yeah, you can actually stack up the effects. So that's quite interesting. So you can basically just do the same thing over and over and over again. If it depends on which Digimon you use to evolve, obviously, because sometimes they have the inherited skill, sometimes they do not. Right. So next we have um, yeah, I'm just trying to look at the name here. Yukomon. That's it. Yukomon. That's it. Because come on, so I think to myself, come on, Dave. I know you're well, you're actually probably better at pronouncing some Japanese than English. But yeah, this is Yukomon, which by the looks of things actually looks like to me like a dark version of Kyubimon. So I was thinking, oh, that's quite interesting. So we're going to probably get like maybe like a dark version of Renamon at some point and her Digivolution line. And yeah, very, very interesting. This it's just basic again, another basic, vanilla monster. They say that because it doesn't have any inherited abilities or any effects that you can use while in play. But yeah, it's very interesting. Next up, we got only 2 copies of this guy, but he's probably because he's the main one that uses the whole thing with the trash pile, I believe. Oh no, but still very powerful nonetheless. Because you get 2 copies of Devimon, or we all know him as the first major bad guy from Digimon Adventure. He's the one that killed Dangermon. Oh, sorry, reconfigured Angemon because you have to remember a few wings became a Digi-Egg. Yeah, if you remember all the way back from the original season of the original first season of Digimon. Unless you think about the 2020 version. Never seen the 2020 version. Don't know if I'll ever see the 2020 version. Don't know what's going on with that. Why they had to make a new version for 2020, which it's not the same story. It's a completely different story, the 2020 version. But yeah, don't know why they just did. Just keep money going. You think you could have made an entirely different series, Toei. Just saying. Anyway, this is a blocker. When an opponent's Digimon attacks, you may suspend this Digimon to force the opponent to attack it instead. So that's once again, the whole thing of that. Okay, I'll play this, so the Digimon will attack him instead of a Digimon that it was originally intended to attacking. originally tend to attack. Sorry, when attacking, lose 2 memory. So I'm guessing it doesn't actually. It just says lose 2 memory. I'm guessing that's for your opponent. I'm guessing. Doesn't actually specifically say like lose 2 memory on your side or your opponent's side. I'm assuming it's your opponent's side since you're attacking with it, so it just makes a bit more sense that way. There you go. And finally for the finally for the level. Um, oh no, that was the last champion. So yeah, we're going on to the ultimates now. The level 5s. We have Kyukimon, which is interesting. I don't know if this is meant to be Yukomon's ultimate form. It might be. But yeah, I got no idea, but very interesting. But yeah, you get 4 copies. You get 4 copies of this card. Once again, you just get a pretty much of another vanilla there. We have Skull Setamon next. Once again, 4 copies. And this one does not have an inheritable skill, but it does have a skill which you can use while playing, which is when digivolving, you may return 1 purple Digimon card from your trash to your hand. So there you go. Oh, that's the thing. When the breeding area, basically, you can defend. No, sorry. With the breeding area, Digimon can't attack or defend, or they can't be attacked. So it's kind of like a little like safe haven, as it were, until they actually go out onto the field. But none of their effects will be activated while they're in there. Um, so like when the whole thing with the when digivolving thing says there, that's only if this is on the field, not in the breeding area. So that's something to keep in mind. That's one thing I think lots of people tend to be confused of, thinking, oh well, digivolving in the breeding area, I can use this, and people have to go, no, no, it doesn't apply in the breeding area. It's only if it's in the main play area. So apparently that's something to be wary of. Oh, we got the rare. I think this is the rare, isn't it? Because you get it's because of the shiny numbers. You see them in. Well, you see them right now. Oh, and the border is shiny as well. It's because I'm showing it off in the sunlight there. You can actually see the shininess there. But you get 2 copies of Weird Garurumon. Very nice. This is, of course, again the darker version. Um, I'm not sure if it's going to pick up on camera, but you'll be able to see the slight shininess of the card, which might be able to. But yeah, very, very shiny. Well, bits of it are shiny anyway. Inheritable skill, your turn. Well, there are 5 or more cards in your trash. This Digimon gains 2000 DP. Ah, that's where the this is where the trashed cards come into play. So it just basically is used for a power up effect. So yeah, that's why you only get 2 of this guy in this. So you have to get like another one to do that. Oh, we get some gorgeous arts on here. Yeah, what's weird here? You get Devimon, and you get this guy. You get 2 copies of Venom Myotismon, but no Myotismon himself in a deck called Venomous Violet. Weird. Very weird choice there, Bandai, really. But yeah, this is again full art, but you also get that nice shiny gold trim going on as well. So I think this is another rare. Yeah, I'm not going to be an expert on the rarities of this. I'm not an expert on the rarities for Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm not an expert on the rarities for Pokemon. I'm not really an expert on rarities when it comes to any card game, I'm afraid. But yeah, I just say, oh, it's a shiny, or it's a super shiny, or whatever. Yeah, sorry, that's all you're going to get with me. I'm sorry. Anyway, with this, when digivolving, up to 2 of your Digimon gain retaliation. When this Digimon is deleted and losing a battle, delete this Digimon it was battling until the end of your opponent's next turn. So there you are. And actually, that was sign. So yeah, it's a retaliation. That's basically, or you attack me, I'm going to delete you as well. Basically, yes. Yeah, so it's kind of almost like a, dare I say it, a kamikaze sort of ability. But yeah, that's what you get there. So you get 2 of him, and you get 2 of this is the main guy in the deck, obviously. Yeah, or the one that's featured on the box. The one that's featured on the box, you get 2 copies of Crescarumon. So there you are. This is this is the foil. So yeah, very, very, very shiny, as you can see there. Just two together there, so you can see. So this is the boss monster of the starter deck here. So security. So this is in the security pile. Security attack +1. This Digimon checks one additional security card. No, it's not. No, sorry. No, it's if it's attacking security. Sorry, it gains their ability. Sorry. Yes, it attacks one security card, and then it can attack another security card once that first security card's effects are activated, if any. So there you are. So my mistake. So no, security attack +1. That just means it can attack another card in the security. Yeah, there you go. Main Digiburst 2. Trash 2 of this Digimon's Digivolution cards to activate the effect below. Play one purple level 3 Digimon card from your trash without paying its memory cost. So yeah, actually it's kind of it's like it's recycling itself. Ah, yeah. So yeah, there's again, as I said, this deck makes use of recycling and this, that, and the other, and sending cards to the trash. So yeah, that's very nice way. So it's kind of like almost like it's cloning itself. Like you can detach a Gabumon, you can play it separately, and you can start the Digivolution process all over again if that's what you want. So yeah, it's very good. Now here we have our very first Tamer card, which I thought had a trim. Oh, it has a slight trim actually. It does have a slight gold trim, so I'm guessing this is a rare. You get 4 copies of Matt Ishida. This is the or the purple version of Matt Ishida. You do get another one with the Cocytus Blue, which I'll open in a moment. This is probably going to be longer than the last video, which is silly, but there you go. Um, but we'll see. Or I might split this. We'll see. Um, so there you go. So yeah, this is the our very first Tamer card. I'm just trying to think. Was there a thing? Yeah, that was it. That's the thing I've learned with option cards, which we'll go into in a second. With option cards, they're single use. Once they've used, they go to the trash. With Tamer cards, these stay on the playing field until like they might get destroyed or something. But these stay there, yeah, and being permanent effect. So your turn. When one of your Digimon is deleted, you may suspend this Tamer to gain 1 memory. So basically, you like shove it, put it off to the side, or turn it sideways. I'm not sure. No, that's defense, but you suspend, you put it to one side, I guess, but still in the battle area to gain a memory. Yeah, I'm not. The play area is a bit of a. Yeah, you can have multiple Digimon you want in there, but you also need to have space to put your chamber cards and option cards. So, yeah, and the suspending obviously is where you kind of it's where you kind of take them out of play, sort of, but they're still in play, but they can't attack or defend. They're just like off to the side. But then I think they come back after a turn or something like that. Oh, that's another thing I learned. When a Digimon digivolves or goes onto the field straight away, it can't attack the same turn it's been put out there onto the field. This is called, I think, evolution sickness, something sickness. I can't I can't remember now, but yeah, they can't attack the same turn that they're being put out onto the playing field. They have to wait until the next turn to attack. So that's something also to keep in mind. Um, yeah, and this is if this is security, we get a nice shiny security lock there as well. Security, play this card without paying its memory cost. So instead of paying the 2, you just play this card straight away, which again is when one of your Digimon is deleted, you may suspend this tamer to gain 1 memory. So there you are. So you kind of pay no memory to get 1 memory, pretty much, with Matashida. So there you are. Now then, on to the option cards. And again, these are the ones which are single use. I'm just going to leave them there. Speaking to myself, you get 4 copies of Deathclaw. Again, showing I am not lying. Very, very nice. So yeah, in main phase, you may delete one of your Digimon to delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. So basically, kind of another kind of kamikaze thing. And if this is in the security, delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. So yeah, this is very similar. The security is very similar to that. So if this is attacked and this is in the security, this effect activates, which allows you to delete one of your opponent's Digimon as long as it's yeah, as long as it's level 4 or below. So there you are. And oh, the last 2 cards. Oh, actually, I thought I had 3 option cards, but no, we only get 2 with this one. You have 2 copies of Nailbone. That's it. And of course, this is I was going to say that's a Skull Satamon doing the attack there. I'm pretty sure, yeah, because again, all these are based on attacks made by Digimon. Of course, they are featured on the artwork. So you've got 2 effects again with this guy. Main, you may play 1 purple level 3 Digimon card and 1 purple level 4 Digimon card from your trash without paying their memory costs. So that's handy. It's giving you more Digimon to play with. Any on-play effects on Digimon played with this effect don't activate. So it's basically like sometimes in Yu-Gi-Oh! You can summon monsters back onto the field, but their effects are negated. This is pretty much what that is, but with Digimon, obviously. So at least you got like level 3 and level 4 um, Digimon to play with at that point. Now, if it's in security, you may play 1 purple level 4 or lower Digimon card from your trash without paying its memory cost. Any on-play effects on Digimon played with this effect don't activate. So basically, it's a similar thing to what the main effect is. So if it's in security, you can play 1 level 4 Digimon from your trash as long as it's purple, but any effect it might have is negated. So there you go. So maybe it might also be worthwhile perhaps to play non-effect Digimon, so that way you don't have to worry about about the effects not working, because that way you can just set up for bigger boss monsters later down the line. So there you are. That was the Venomous Violets set, and you know what? Yeah, I'm not going to try and be too speedy about this. It might go on for slightly more than an hour, but I want to keep this as one-shot as possible. So it's also sorry about that. I forgot to show you, of course, the box. So we're going straight to the Cocytus Blue. This, of course, is the um, back of the box, side of the box, bottom of the box, top end of the box. But here I'm going to definitely leave you a moment so you can see these. You have all the Digimon and their cards and everything. And like I said, one of them in particular is one that I really want to add to a blue deck if I am to build one, just because I do like him. You might have an idea over which one I'm talking about by looking at that list. So yeah, let's do it. And of course, I still got those two. I've got 2 packs to open as well. Of course, the boosters. So here we are. This is the booster pack. Oh, okay. Excuse me. This is the release special booster version 1.0 pack. So there you go. So I'm gonna get different cards with this. Also, I'll let you look at the back so you can see which what the cards are you can get with this. 187 types in total. It says on the front. Yeah, says here, yeah, 69 common, 50 uncommons, 45 rares, 20 super rares, 3 secret rares, 17 alternate art cards aside from the above 187 types. So there you are. I'll put that aside. You got the plastic sleeve thingy. And once again, you have your stay. You have your cards that tell you about how to play as usual, and you get your memory. You get these cards, and of course on the other side it's the memory gauges, memory gauges. I cannot talk. I'm sorry. And like the last one, you also have the little circles you can just pop out with your finger, and these can be used as counters. I'm sorry if it's quite bright at the moment, like I said, but the sun is literally just shining on me right now. Maybe if I turn, yeah, that's it. If I turn stuff around, it'll be a bit easier for people to see. Okay, starting off with the Digi Eggs. We have 4 copies of Sunamon. So yeah, you do get. Oh dear, no, that's even that's even worse. Is it bad this side? No, it's not as bad this side, yeah, because I'm facing toward facing toward the sun at this point. So yeah, again, I'll just. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm not going to bother with the bother the copies. Well, I am, but I'm just going to no. I'm going to. I was going to say to be quicker. I'm just going to show them as is, but I'll probably just quickly show you that there are 4 copies. Anyway, so this one has an inheritable skill. Your turn. This Digimon gains 1000 DP when battling an opponent's Digimon that has no Digivolution cards. So yeah, so if this has no Digivolution, this battles. Sorry, no, if the Digimon where this inherited skill comes into play, if it battles a Digimon with no other Digivolution cards attached to it, and then that Digimon gains 1000 DP. So there you are. Very, very, very nice. Next up is Gomamon, 4 copies. There you are. But he's just a basic vanilla. Very nice playing with his playing a sand castle there. Next up we have Gabumon, again about to fire his blue blaster, and you have 4 copies of this guy. So, yep, 4 copies. And he too has an inheritable skill. So that's what I meant, where you can stack up the inheritable skills to use with various different Digimon. I guess actually at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter where I position it. Anyway, when attacking, trash the Digivolution card at the bottom of one of your opponent's Digimon with a level of 5 or less. So, this is sort of a Digivolution card. It's but more just bog standard removal. So there you are. Actually, yeah, you can see the card. This is my face, which is just all shiny from the sun. Oh dear. So yeah, that's that. And okay, yeah. I'm gonna admit it. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna admit it. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna admit it. Yeah. First of all, you get 4 copies. If I don't drop one of Bearmon, and yes, this is the card. This is the card I was mentioning. So actually, yeah, I quite like Bearmon. Originally Kumamon in the game Digimon World 2003 or Digimon World 3, depending on where you are in the world. Yeah, we never got Digimon World 2 or that Digimon Card Game Battle for the PlayStation. No, we just skipped all those and just went straight to Digimon World 3 or 2003. Very weird. But at least we had Digimon Battle Arena. I might do some kind of video on that at some point. We'll see. But yeah, Bearmon. But yeah, he doesn't actually do anything. It's a vanilla, but still, I like Bearmon. Hopefully, we'll get a bit more cards featuring him at some point. Next up, we're going straight to the champions now. We have 4 copies of Ikakumon. Again, doesn't really do anything. It's just a standard champion. Again, as I said, you get 4 copies. Next, we have. Well, we get 2 copies of Garurumon. I thought it was going to get 4, but no, we only have 2 copies of Garurumon. But hey, that's okay. That's why you can, get multiples of these starter sets if you really want to have a play set. Or you can get the cards individually if you know where to look. Inheritable skill. When attacking, trash the Digivolution card at the bottom of one of your opponent's Digimon. So pretty similar to the Gabumon. Yeah, pretty similar to the Gabumon effect. Yeah, it's actually if I hold the card like something like this, you'll be able to see it, but it's not. Just no, I'm just trying to think of the best way of doing. I did not expect the sun to be shining right now as I decided to open this video, do this video. Honestly, guys, I do apologize. Anyway, should be able to see stuff. Yeah, you get 4 copies of Grizzlymon. So at least that's that. So you get 4 Bearmon, you get 4 Grizzlymon. Very nice. And hey, Bobby, if you're watching this is what happens when Dipper does not get his cookies. Yes, keep that in mind. But then you can probably just retaliate by taking his soul. So there you go. If he becomes a Grizzlymon for not having any cookies, take his soul. Yeah, lots of people who are probably watching this have got no idea what I'm talking about. It's a personal joke between some friends of mine. So there you are. So this is got a this is another blocker. When an opponent's Digimon attacks, you may suspend this Digimon to force the opponent to attack it instead. Very nice. And when attacking, lose 2 memory. To which, again, I'm assuming they mean the opponent loses 2 memory, not you lose 2 memory, because otherwise that would just be I don't know. I don't know. It might put you at a disadvantage. I don't know. Don't know, to be honest. And also, how do you by losing memory? I'm assuming, yeah, again, they mean the opponent loses memory because that just makes more sense. Um, that means you gain 2 memory on your side, if that makes any sense. Because remember, you're kind of moving the counter or whatever sort of toward your opponent when you use memory. That's the thing. You always move it towards your opponent. So if your opponent loses 2 memory, that means you gain 2 memory. So it's a bit confusing, but yeah, I think once you actually start playing the game, you get the hang of it. Ah, we got another one with a gold trim. We have this must be another rare. We're Garurumon, and you get 4 copies. So yeah, very nice. Just so you know, 4 copies. Very very nice. Yeah, odd that you only get 2 Garurumon. I thought you may have had like 4 Garurumon with this, but oh well. There are champions you can digivolve into, or you can get from booster packs or whatever. Because that's the thing. These are only starter sets. You can mix the match with the with this and other cards you get from boosters and other starters and this and other. As long as they're all the corresponding coloured cards. So there you are. Anyway, so yeah, we're Garurumon. Your turn. While your opponent has a Digimon with no Digivolution cards, this Digimon gains Security Attack +1. This Digimon checks 1 additional security card. So this can attack an additional. So this gains another attack to your security. So once it gets rid of 1 security card, once that effect's been over and done with, then you can attack another. So yeah, I think very nice effect there. And next we have 4 copies of Zudomon. This is just a bog standard card. Once again, 4 copies. Actually, the sunlight, yeah, the sunlight here, you can definitely see it. So I don't have to worry about not seeing. I don't know why I was worried. Actually, no, I think I was worried because it was more leaning towards that way. You can't see the artwork, but if you lean towards the shade, you'll be able to see it. So there you go. But my apologies if you aren't unable to see lots of stuff. That's why I'm reading the text as well, just in case. When digivolving, trash 2 Digivolution cards at the bottom of one of your opponent's Digimon. Also, Zudomon kind of gains the Garurumon and Gubblemon effects with this. Interesting. But then that's probably a way maybe you can like decide to play Zudomon instead of um, Weird Garurumon, perhaps, if you had to, or if it just had it in your card. Because that's the thing again with this. As long as the colors are correspondent and all match, you can actually digivolve into any Digimon. So there we are. We've got a full art of Plesiomon. That's what you get. Yeah, Plesiomon, and you get 2 copies. But very, very nice. Oh, and you also get a bit of a gold trim there as well, since this is a rare. So, but yeah, you get a nice full art there, but no effects. So this is just your bog standard attacker. This is yet level 6. We're on to the megas now. And this has 12, yeah, 12,000 DP. Yep, very nice. And you have the other um, main mega. This is also a full art, very nice, very shiny. This is again the shiny foil for this deck. Of course, Metal Garurumon, because you can't have a standard matte deck without Metal Garurumon. So there we are. Oh, this one has 11,000, so shorter on DP, but it has an effect instead. Yeah, actually, I'll just that's it. So bring it into a bit more of the shades, you'll be able to see it. Very nice, because that's the thing with the sun shining on it. Of course, it's giving it shine. When attacking, once per turn, unsuspend this Digimon. So if this Digimon gets suspended, it automatically unsuspends itself, but only once per turn. So yeah, very nifty skill to have. Onto the Tamer card, which again is Matashida, but this time, of course, is the blue version. This is the original. So once again, you get 4 copies. This has a gold trim. This has a gold trim. Yeah, this has a gold trim. So this is a rare, I believe. Again, it says it mentioned on the box about the rarities of some of these cards. So yeah, there you are. So yeah, start of your turn. If your opponent has a Digimon with no Digivolution cards, gain 1 memory. And if it's in the security, play this card without paying its memory cost. So basically, once again, you gain memory. But only I think with this one, with the purple one, you gain 2 memory. With this one, you just gain 1, as far as I'm aware, as far as I remember. Rather. So yeah, interesting. Obviously, because the purple one tends to take more advantage over like cards being in the discard pile of the trash and this that, and the other. Ah, here we go. We've got a few more option cards. So we got 5. Yeah, we get 5 different option cards. Wow. You get 4 copies of Hammer Spark. First of all, yeah, that's what it said. It bit shiny there. So yeah, you get again 4 copies, and you gain you gain 1 memory in the main phase. But if it's in the security, you gain 2 memory. So one. Oh, and it's don't have any cost of memory either for that one, so that's quite good. Next, next we have 4 copies of Sorrow Blue. Just say you get 4 copies. Very, sorry, very nice. Main, choose one of your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards. That Digimon can't attack or block until the end of your opponent's next turn. So, okay, kind of a delaying tactic there. And if it's in the security, choose one of your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards. That Digimon can't attack or block until the end of your next turn. So basically, it's like the same, roughly about the same thing, whether or not it's in the security or if it's in the main. So you are, so you kind of covered there. So like a delaying tactic. You get 2 copies of Kaiser Nail. And of course, is Weird Garurumon's attack, or Wolf Claw as it was known in English, because I think I don't know, do we defend Germany by not having the. That's the thing. If something always has the word Kaiser in it, they always feel like the need to get rid of it, thinking, well, Kaiser's just the old German king. So I don't know. It's not like it's not associated with a particular dictator who is better known as a Führer. But there you go. Adolf Hitler. That's what I'm referring to. But there you go. Still very very nice artwork. Anyway, main, choose a Digimon Digivolution card placed under one of your Digimon and play it as another Digimon without paying its memory cost. So basically, yeah, this gets your army set up pretty much as well. And if it's in the security, activate this card's main effect. So it um okay, so yeah, so it doesn't actually say without paying memory cost, but I'm assuming that's what it means. You can activate it without memory cost if it's in the security and it was revealed. So yeah, it just says activate main effect. So I'm assuming that's what it means. Sometimes with these rules, it's it's kind of hit and miss. And finally, you have 2 copies of Cocytus Breath, or Ice Wolf Claw, as it was known in English. But yeah, and I said Cocytus is or Cocytus, whatever. In the Japanese version, I think it was actually pronounced Cocytus. um, just Coctus without the Y. But yeah, it's named after one of the rivers of Hades in Greek mythology. That's it. So be able to see. Here we are. Again, very brilliant artwork. This last card, by the way. Main, return one of your opponent's Digimon to its owner's hand. Trash all the Digivolution cards of that Digimon. So basically, you can choose to maybe have a rookie returned, and then all of its evolutions go bye bye. That's quite a pretty powerful effect. And if it's in the security, activate this card's main effect, so they can just you can do it right away. I guess again without paying the memory cost, I assume. So there you go. Or it just gains the same effect. Like you just choose a Digimon to return to its owner's hand, and the rest and the Digivolution cards all go to the trash. So there you are. Pretty powerful effect, which is why, of course, you only get 2. So yeah, that was the Cocytus Blue deck as well as the Venomous Violet deck. And you know, since this video has almost gone on for an hour, I'm going to do a quick separate video where I open the 2 booster packs. Hopefully I might be lucky and get a Galmon from the Great Legend, but we shall see. But yeah, I'm going to be posting that. Not posting, I'm going to be recording that right after this one. So sorry once again if you see the sun glare. But hey, at least I'm getting some rays and my endorphins are, are quite happy, hopefully. So yeah, that was those 2 boxes, as well as this Digimon card game box I got for a very cheap price. But it should do the job just to hold some cards. That's basically where I got it from. That's why I got it quite cheaply as well. So thanks again for watching, guys, and do take care. See you soon. Bye.